Have you ever felt like a piece of you is missing? Something you can't quite name, but its absence is a hollow ache in your chest? What if I told you there's a place where you can find it again? In a hidden city, beyond maps, beyond the relentless march of time, there lies a marketplace that never quite sleeps. It doesn't open at dawn or close at dusk. It exists somewhere in that liminal space between your last thought before sleep and the first breath of morning. They call it the market of lost things. Here, souls gather quietly. They don't shout or bargain or rush. They move like whispers on the wind, like the turning of pages in an old, forgotten book. They don't trade in gold or jewels or any earthly wealth. No, the currency here is far more precious. They trade in memories. The air itself hums with nostalgia, carrying the scent of rain on summer asphalt, old books, and a lover's perfume. Lanterns hang like glowing teardrops from unseen ceilings, and each one holds a story, a captured moment. When the light flickers, you can almost hear laughter from another lifetime. Look over there. One stall sells the laughter lost in childhood. It's bottled in tiny vials of shimmering light, tiny giggles that sparkle when opened. A young woman, her face etched with the worries of the world, buys one. As she uncorks it, she's suddenly 7 again, mud on her knees, the sky too big and blue to ever care about fear. The bottle empties itself not into the air, but into her heart, and she smiles, a genuine, soul-deep smile right through her tears. Another stall offers dreams that were abandoned too soon. A man, now grown, his shoulders slumped from the weight of expectation, picks up a jar filled with glowing dust. He once wanted to be an artist, to paint the world in his own colors. The vendor, an old soul with eyes like galaxies, whispers, "Dreams never die. They just wait to be reclaimed." The man opens the jar, and a kaleidoscope of colors spills out, not onto the ground, but into his mind's eye, vibrant and alive like a dawn he thought he'd never see again. At a quiet corner, a stall lets you taste the sweetness of a kiss you once thought forgotten. It isn't about the physical touch, but the moment itself, the trembling, the truth, the complete and utter surrender. A man stands there for a long time, tasting the memory of a love that once was, and in that moment, he realizes it never truly left him. It was just waiting. And here's the beautiful secret of this place. Nothing in this market is truly lost. Every purchase is merely an act of remembering. Every trade is a reunion with a part of yourself. A woman buys back her courage, which comes in the form of a small rusted key. The moment her fingers close around it, she remembers the fierce girl she once was, the one who spoke her truth before the world taught her to be quiet. A small child, wide-eyed and barefoot, is given a toy they never had, but always dreamed of. It glows softly in their hands, not made of wood or plastic, but of pure, unadulterated hope, and somehow it feels more real than anything they've ever held. A musician, silenced by grief, finds a melody he thought was gone forever. As he begins to hum, the entire market pauses to listen. For one perfect heartbeat, every soul there remembers their own song. In the center of it all stands a fountain, but its water flows upward, defying gravity, a shimmering column of light and liquid. They say it's made of all the tears that were ever shed in love, now rising as offerings of gratitude. And near that fountain, a simple hand-carved sign reads, "You do not come here to find what's missing. You come here to remember you were never incomplete." This market doesn't exist in our waking world. But sometimes when you wake from a particularly vivid dream, you might feel a little lighter, a little more whole. As if your soul had been out shopping in secret, picking up a bit of courage, a dose of forgiveness, or a piece of joy you thought was gone for good. You'll walk into your morning, and something inside you will hum a forgotten tune. You won't know why, but you'll feel complete. So if one night you find yourself wandering through mist, following the sound of faint music or distant laughter that doesn't belong to this world, Don't be afraid. You've simply found your way back to the market of lost things where nothing is ever truly lost, and every forgotten piece of you is still waiting to come home. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If this story resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need to find their own market. Until next time,